Hey, welcome back, viewers, to the Felix Black Show here on YouTube, your number one source for purple pill content on the internet. Make sure you follow Felix Black on all social media platforms and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. So today, like I said, it's a blue pill type of day. I'm talking to the fellas today. However, women are always invited. And please add your 2 cents into the comment section. If it's not about you, then about the topic that I'm talking about. So I came across a meme, usually my inspiration for these videos, and it said, men over 30. What one piece of advice would you give men in their 20s? It could be about anything, right? That's why I said, ladies, if you want to give advice to men in their 20s, or if you want to give advice to women in their 20s, please put that in the comment section. Gentlemen, please, if you're over 30, what advice would you give to our young men in their 20s? It could be about anything positive. It could be about relationships, about life, about money. It doesn't really matter. What is going to be my answer to that question? I'm going to say, enjoy your 20s. That's going to be my answer. Maybe you were looking for something a little bit more deep and profound, but let me explain the enjoy your 20s. Your 20s are where you make mistakes, right? We do things that we have no clue what we're doing, but we're experiencing life. So that's why I say enjoy your 20s. Your 20s to me are built for you to experience life away from home, away from mom and dad, away from family at some point. I'm not saying at 20 you immediately move away from home, but that is your time to find out who you are. You're going to experience highs, you're going to experience lows, and you're not going to have that quick support all the time. That is when you find out how you're able to bounce back, how you're able to deal with defeat, success, bad situations you get into, friends, whether you're going to have a lot of friends, a small circle of friends. That is your time to figure it out. Why? Because you still have time, if you make mistakes, to recover, right? You have 20 plus years. If you live to be 45 at 20, that's 25 years to recover from a mistake. So I will say, while you're enjoying your 20s, make sure you do that responsibly so you can recover if you were to do something, that's not okay to be doing. Don't get a criminal record. When you're in your 20s, you're drinking, drunken, disorderly conduct, whatever it is. I'm talking about your misdemeanors, not your felonies. If you can help it, which you should be able to help it, my advice to men in their 20s, don't get a criminal record. There's no reason to do that. You can enjoy your 20s without doing that. Also, don't F up your credit. Don't do that. We get credit cards, myself included, when we're in our 20s and we think we have money. Yay! You really don't, right? I didn't even have insurance for like 5 years. I figured out how to make it look like I had insurance when I really didn't. So I wasn't paying insurance. Under 25, my insurance was like $300 a month. I could not afford that. Whatever. Whatever. I have insurance now. We're good to go. But yes, credit. Learn about it. I'm not saying don't use it, because you do have to start building your credit history. But a lot of us get credit cards and we get different types of loans, and we don't think about how our credit is going to be affected when we go to purchase a home, when we go to purchase a car. So I would say learn about it and use it effectively. I'm not saying avoid it altogether, because that's not a good answer. Use it responsibly so you don't have a lot of old bills or old loans that you haven't paid on, or defaulted loans that you haven't paid on, and now you're building your credit in your 30s and into your 40s, right? People do it all the time. It is possible. But if you can help it, start with the normal credit that everyone else does, rather than starting from the 400s and 300s, because it is very hard to get your credit back up once it has hit a certain peak. once it has hit a certain valley. I'm sorry. Can you do it? Yes, but it's just harder. Men in your 20s, make use of technology. Make use of technology. It is the future and it's only getting bigger. Technology it gives you so many opportunities to do things that were not there before. You can start a business online. You can get trademarks online. You can get education online. You can learn about credit online. You can almost do anything online. My advice is make use of that technology, because now we have things that like AI that's coming into play. Don't be one of those people that turn a blind eye to the use of technology because you don't want to change. You want things to remain the same. They're going to continue to move forward. You have to adapt to that. And technology is a huge part of our lives. I'm on YouTube right now, posting a video. It's a huge part of our lives. So if you see something that you can jump in on the ground floor and use that to benefit you and your family later in life, or even right now, use it, use it, use it. Do not turn a blind eye to technology. Do not be one of those people that want things to stay as they are. See kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? See the future. I can't think of the word right now, but see what's going to happen and think about how you can use that to your benefit. And finally, build your confidence in your 20s. You are going to experience highs and lows. We all have. Everyone will. You're going to experience good relationships, bad relationships. You're going to figure out if you have game, if you don't have game, how you're going to approach women, which should always be with the utmost respect, right? But that's where you gain your confidence in your 20s, when you're out and about and your experience in life, and life itself hasn't become a routine of like working, going home, sleeping, going to the gym, working. You're still in that going out to party at midnight, getting up, coming in at 3. You got to be to work at 6. Like, that's what your 20s are meant for. I'm not against that. I did that. I'm no longer doing that because I can't, but I have stories to tell. And that's what life is all about, is all about those experiences. Gain that confidence, understand where you want to be years from now. We've always been asked that question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I never really took that question seriously, but that is something that I would tell myself, like, take that question seriously, because that time goes by really, really quickly. Before you know it, it's been 5 years. Before you know it, it's been 10 years, and you're still stuck in that same place. Get that confidence up, because that confidence it could start in your personal life, and then it can change to your professional life, and you have more confidence in the workplace. And so you'll be able to apply for those jobs, take those positions, and gain that experience professionally too. Enjoy your 20s and boost that confidence, because you will have so much time to learn. You'll be met with a lot of rejection, and you just pick yourself up, be resilient, and understand the sun will come up tomorrow. It is a new day, right? Be responsible, because things that we do in our 20s can follow us into our 30s and 40s. But you want the good things to follow. You don't want the bad things to follow. You want those bad things to, if they were to happen, to stay in your 20s, and you just look back on it and say, man, what was I thinking? Or it could be a funny story, you know? But that's my advice to men in their 20s. Enjoy your 20s. Just enjoy them responsibly, because it is a very good time, and the decisions you make can follow you for a very long time. So let me know in the comments section, what advice for men over 30 do you have for men in their 20s? and women in general. What advice do you have for men in their 20s? It's a blue pill day, so we're talking to the men specifically, all right? Make use of the comment section. Share the video. If y'all aren't on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, I'm on there. Please give me a follow. I'm active. I do interact with people on there. I'm just not a person that wants likes and comments. I want them, but I want feedback. I want dialogue. So I hope to see you guys on these different platforms. Thank you for watching the video here on YouTube, and I'll see y'all in the next one.